ASAT Kenya was founded in 2002, the regional one having been founded in 1995. So it was a reaction to a human tragedy that is the basis of ASAT. We are not just about systems, we're also about people. And I, who was involved in a crash as well, identify a lot with what ASAT does. Our road network has basically remained the same, while the population of vehicles has increased. For example, if you look at Boda Boda, there's 10,000 registrations every month. So you can imagine how populated it's going to be. There's also the fact that the middle class is expanding. There are many more vehicles right now than we had 10 years ago, 5 years ago. But that is not an excuse. I think what needs to happen is that road safety needs to be looked at holistically. Look at our driving schools. If you have been to a driving school, you know very well that you don't need to know much to get out of that driving school. Some people even get their licenses seated in their offices. So who are these people who are driving us on the road? Some of them have never seen the gate of a driving school. Our training is wanting. Our testing is wanting, our general awareness is wanting. So those are the areas we first must begin to look at. If we want well-behaved people on the road, then the training has to be such that it is holistic. But the good news is that there's a new curriculum that has just been launched by the National Transport Safety Authority, Ministry of Transport and National Transport Safety Authority, that encompasses the various areas that somebody needs to look at, right from road safety to first aid to etiquette. It's all encompassed in that driving curriculum. ASAT Kenya works on 3 pillars: education, awareness creation, and advocacy. When it comes to education, we work with schools, for example, school children, where we create awareness, we train them on basic road safety skills and tips, how they use the roads. We give them reflective material to work with, bags or jackets, because we also know that visibility is a big issue for children. We advocate for designated crossings like zebra crossing, traffic signs that will be outside their schools. We work with communities, we work with drivers, we work with the riders. We create awareness through media, through communities. We engage in advocacy as well, and this is legislative, where we push for laws that are where there are gaps. We identify gaps, and we push for laws that would help to reduce crashes. So those are the 3 pillars we work under. Whenever we talk about a road crash, we talk about either a vehicle, we talk about a bicycle, we talk about a motorcycle. Even when we talk about pedestrians don't knock themselves. They are knocked by vehicles. So we must start from the driver training, which is wanting, to the driver testing, to the awareness creation, to the condition of the roads, to now the enforcement. Enforcement must really be seen as the last thing, but we must start with prevention. Enforcement is not just about policemen. Self-regulation for me is greater than police enforcement. Self-regulation is about me waking up in the morning, getting into my private vehicle, wearing a seatbelt, ensuring that I'm not drunk as I drive, ensuring that I adhere to the speed limits, ensuring that I do that which I drive on the left side of the road, because in Kenya we drive on the left side of the road, overtaking where I need to overtake. Attitude is the biggest, shall I say, hurdle. People think that road safety is somebody else's responsibility. You have a crash here, you are speeding, you had taken one for the road, and you say, where was the traffic? What is NTSA doing? Honestly, NTSA cannot police everyone. Police cannot police everyone. We must begin to take responsibility as a nation. Pedestrians, remember, are the number one. They're like 50% almost of the deaths and injuries we have. 50% are pedestrians. Then you ask yourself, Is it because motorists go to the sidewalks to find them? Or is it also because they interact with vehicles quite a bit? The other problem is that we don't have enough designated places for crossing. It's not everywhere that there's provision for where pedestrians can cross. So, and their community is living across the road. So what do you expect them to do? To hop over highways? There's a lot of good initiatives, but the problem is they're not consistent, considering the huge nature of the problem that we have in terms of crashes. If you're losing 3,000 people from things that can be prevented every year, then I think we are not doing enough. So we must build on consistency. Like I said, the 4 E's that are very crucial. There has to be education. People have to be aware. People have to know that this is what road safety is about. These are the traffic requirements. This is what I need to have as a driver. People have to be aware. So education and awareness, very crucial. Engineering is also crucial. The state of our roads, sometimes you have a pothole that drivers hit and they cause an accident. So definitely engineering is crucial. Enforcement is also a big thing. Enforcement is a big thing because it is the one that polices the users of the road. And then there is also the evaluation. So what we do has to be constantly evaluated. I don't think expansion of roads in any way can reduce crashes. It's the features on the road. You see, a good road is not a road that is smooth and wide. As far as road safety is concerned, is a road that has road safety features, is a road has designated crossings, it's a road that has traffic lights that work and are obeyed, it's a road that has cycling lanes, is a road that has traffic signs, then that's a good road. In countries where technology has been employed, definitely crashes have come down. This is just the beginning of us as a country embracing technology in transport matters. For example, the speed cameras, speed gadgets. So as we expand our use of technology, I believe that with time, we will see the fruit of this. One of the things that is forgotten, we talk a lot about the number of people that die. How about those that survive? Does anybody care what happens to them? They have a totally changed life. We offer psychosocial support for those that come to us, and that has to do with counseling, has to do with information giving, like where can I find a wheelchair, where can I find XYZ, connected to how can I get back to work, I was working here, can I go back? The society at large needs to take the issue of road safety seriously. Like I said before, the moment we look for who to blame, we have lost the war. The media is powerful. Media can make and media can break. Media is powerful. But I think media is very interested in politics and similar issues than real life stories, in my opinion. When we reduce our crash figures from double digits, now it's single digits, and when we continue that and even half the number, because there is a decade of action that has been declared by the UN, and the purpose is to reduce road crashes by 50%. If we can just achieve that 50% reduction, for me, I think that will be a milestone.